G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to another rebuild challenge episode. You guys have absolutely been loving these rebuild challenges lately, so I'm just gonna give you what the people want. I am a man of the people. So today's rebuild is by far our most challenging rebuild so far. We are going to Italy, moving away from the English teams for the moment, and we are going to attempt to rebuild AC Milan. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. A new rule I am trying out for this rebuild episode is giving myself a time limit to achieve the objective. Let me know in the comment section if you think I should just play the episode until I win the Champions League final, or give myself a certain amount of time. For this episode, I'm going to give myself 3 seasons. Let's get into the rebuild. As always, fellas, make sure that you smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But let's get into the rebuild now with AC Milan. So here we go, fellas, going across to Italy, the Serie A. As I said, our first time outside of the Premier League, and it's going to be very, very difficult to achieve this challenge. It's going to take a lot longer than any challenges we've done in the past. Mr. Rebuild as per normal. You know what? I'm going to go with this guy, and let's wear a tracksuit for this rebuild. So of course, no European action for us in this first season, but I'm hoping that we can qualify for the Champions League next season, if not the Europa League. So this is the default starting 11 I'm going to rock with. Of course, we have a lot of work to do with this squad if we are going to challenge for the Champions League title. I definitely think that we need to get a new left midfielder. I will put Bonaventura into the centre mid spot. We also need to get a new striker. We have Backer. We have Delafeu, but he's only here for a 1-season loan, and he's not a default striker either. We also need to be getting a brand new centre back. I know we have Romagnoli, and I'm going to be keeping the Italian youngster there, but Paletta is 30 years of age, so I'm going to go in for a new centre back as well. And then once I get a left midfielder or a left winger, I'm going to get a new centre midfielder, centre defensive midfielder, centre attacking midfielder, whatever, to come in the middle and support Bonaventura. Not a chance in the world. Donnarumma is going to lead us to Champions League glory. So we have our first signing as AC Milan manager, and it is a player that a lot of you guys have wanted me to sign in this series. One of the best emerging talents in world football. It is Casper Dolberg. 3 million plus Antonelli. Welcome, Casper. An absolute steal here for our second signing. Saul from Atletico Madrid is coming to the club for 14 million plus Bertolacci. That is absolutely fantastic business. What an absolute steal. If we thought Saul was a steal, Daniel Rugani, one of my favorite players to pick up in FIFA. Absolutely amazing talent. I've used him for Man City, I've used him for Juventus, and now we are going to use him for the first time in the rebuild series with AC Milan. £16 million for an 80 rated centre back. Get in there. Welcome, Rugani. So instead of going out there and buying ourselves a brand new left midfielder, left winger, we've got a perfectly good one sitting in the loan list. And Yang out on loan at Watford, we're going to recall him for £430,000. So this is our starting 11 right now. Pretty decent business if you ask me. We've well, not totally, but we've transform this squad over a decent amount. I think I'm going to leave it there for our our summer business, and see where we need to improve come January time. So in January, we are not where we want to be. We are in 9th position, so it looks like we need to do some work. Surprisingly, Genoa are leading the league by 6 points, and Roma all the way down in 17th. FIFA's a funny game sometimes. So I've just had a look at a few of my emails, and Bina Yang wants to leave the club, and the board said that they're going to sell him no matter what. So it looks like we need to go in for a left midfielder this window. Get in there! We are making so many sick signings in this series. Anthony Martial for only £30 million. What the hell? This has been great business. Wow, I was in talks with Mönchengladbach to sell Mbanyang for 20 million, and then West Ham and the board completely undercut us and sell him to West Ham for 14 million. I thought you were homesick, mate, and you go to England. Fair enough. I am so confused. Saul, he had 3-4 years on his contract, but now he's a free agent. What the hell? He came to me saying that he wanted to get a move somewhere else. So I put him up for transfer, I put him up for loan. I wanted to get a loan and then do the recall glitch, but he's become a free agent. How does that even happen? I have never had that happen in career mode before. He's a bloody free agent, and we have lost £20 million on this guy and got half a season out of him. You are a wanker. So we honestly don't have enough money to bring in a new centre midfielder. Saul screwed us over big time. We would have had about 45 million to work with if we could have sold him for around his value price. But no, he decided to somehow glitch it out of his contract on a free agent deal. So I'm going to simulate now to the end of the season with this squad. Next season we'll have more money. Hopefully we'll have a Champions League spot, but it's not looking likely. But we will have some money to bring in a new world-class midfielder. Alright, here we are. The end of the Serie A season for the first season. Have we qualified for the Champions League? Oh dear, I don't think we have. Our manager rating, damn it. We finished 8th. We have another season trying to make the friggin' Champions League. So fellas, here we are in Season 2, and our first signing, it is another steal. We're continuing the trend of the steals. Renato Sanchez, an absolute wonder kid. You all know him from Bayern Munich, £16.5 million. So we've sold the first player for this season. It's sad because Honda is one of my favourite players in this AC Milan squad, but we have sold the Japanese wizard Keisuke Honda, $5.5 million to Everton. So Jose Sosa has moved to Torino, $4.9 million for him, and Gabriel Palata has gone to Porto for $6.5 million. We're trying to get rid of a bit of deadwood to hopefully bring in some big name players that can get us Champions League football. Get in there, boys! What a big signing. I thought that Baka was turning 30, he's only going to go down in value. We may as well ship him on now and replace him with a world-class striker, and that we have done. 30 million plus Carlos Baka sees us bring in Alexandre Lacazette. Get in there, boys. What a big signing. If we don't push for the title with this signing, then we never will. So our backup goalkeeper, Diego Lopez, who was at Real Madrid, I do believe, has now left the club. He has gone to Espanyol for £5.5 million. So another player has left, a big player considering what our squad is right now. It is Poli. He has gone to Swansea for £8.5 million. And another midfielder that I have been trying to get rid of for quite a while, it is Kuka. He has gone to Udinese for £7 million. So another midfielder has come. We're starting to free up a bit of space in our budget. It is Ricardo Montolivo. He is moving to Chievo Verona. So another piece of deadwood rotational players, I guess you could say, has left AC Milan. It is Zapata, moving to Bologna for £4.9 million. So we have had 4 centre defensive midfielders accept contracts. Coquelin, Gonalons, Nzonzi, and Schneiderlin. Now right now my main 2 that I'm considering signing are Schneiderlin and Coquelin, mainly due to their ages. They're all around the same overall, 82, 83, but the ages, they're all 28 except Coquelin's 26, Schneiderlin's 27. I'm going to go for Morgan Schneiderlin from Everton. So right now, this is our squad. It's looking pretty impressive. Martial, Sanchez, Lacazette, what a front three. Dolberg as well. I'm just going to simulate now to January. If we're doing alright, I think I'll continue with how I'm going right now. If not, I'll buy some players. Okay, so at the halfway point in the season, we are sitting in 4th. Come on, lads. Please make the Champions League. If we miss out on the Champions League, I'm going to cry. So we have sold another rotational Deadwood player. Modric has gone to Barrow for £625,000, but we have brought in a brand new centre-back from PSG, £33 million. Welcome, Marquinhos. Our squad is looking so damn good. It's crazy how much we've been able to change it in 2 seasons. So I'm done with my January work. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, praying that we have Champions League qualification. Here we are. The last game of the Serie A season has been played. I'm just going to have a little sneak peek to see if we won it. Yes, okay, we beat Roma. Let's see how we go, how we went in the freaking Serie A. Yes! 3rd position. That win on the final day got us into the Champions League. Get in there, boys. Juventus absolutely dominated, but I will see you in Season 3, where we continue the Champions League journey. So we are into Season 3 right now, and a bombshell has dropped on us. Donnarumma didn't extend his contract. I threw all the money possible at him, and he just wouldn't re-sign, which was quite disappointing. So we've had to go in for a new goalkeeper, and we've actually upgraded by 3 overall for this season, and we have signed Keylor Navas from Real Madrid. Hopefully he can help us lift the Champions League title. So I honestly don't think we need to add any more players to our squad. It is already such a good looking team. I'm going to simulate through now. I might pick up a few free agent players, but I won't bother showing you that, just in case we get some injuries. But I'm going to simulate through now to our Champions League group and see how we performed in it. So I realized that we actually have to play the qualifying games for our Champions League to actually make it through. So we've got Cork City, the Irish team, I believe, in our qualifiers. Let's see if we can freaking make the Champions League. We should, realistically, with the squad we have, compared to their squad, we should be making the Champions League. They go up 1-0, 1-1. Okay, the second leg is on. The second leg here, surely we're going to qualify. I swear if we don't qualify for the Champions League group stages against Cork City when we're expecting ourselves to make the final, good old Facebook Messenger. But here we go, lads. Please, simulate it. 2-0, get in there, but we take some casualties. Romagnoli injured and Sanchez yellow carded. So we have a very, very, very hard group for our Champions League group. Chelsea, Schalke and Moscow. If we qualify for the knockout rounds, we would have deserved it. I'm going to simulate the games now, and I'll talk to you and show you how we went. Get in there, lads. We qualify for the Champions League knockout rounds. We did it the tough way, only qualifying by 1 point. Chelsea dominated, they wiped the floor with our group, but we qualify on goal difference ahead of Schalke. I'm going to give that one to Keylor Navas. Thanks, lads. So the board brought in Ben Davies from Spurs on just short notice, so I'll take that. They must have brought him in on January. I got an email from them saying they couldn't resist the option, so I'll take it. But here we go, lads. The first leg in our Champions League round of 16, we have Bayern Munich. And I'll quickly show you what the rest of the round of 16 is like. There it is, some very strong teams. If we are to make the Champions League final, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But here we go, we'll simulate it now. Let's see if we can get off to a good lead at home, the San Siro against Bayern Munich. Let's do it, lads. Big team. Big game. Let's see what Bayern's side is like as well in this third season. Pretty damn strong. We're going to simulate in 3, 2, 1. Dolberg scores, and it's 1-0. We have the advantage heading into the second leg. So here we are, lads. It is the second leg against Bayern Munich away. We have the goal to take it in. I was going to say the away goal, but we don't have an away goal. It's just a regular goal. At least any goals we score in this second leg will count as away goals, but we need to score them. We need to keep Bayern off the scorer sheet. We're going to simulate it in about 3. No, Muller scores. Lads, no. Wait, do we go through on away goals? I think we might. I just got really sad and thought we got eliminated. I think we went through. Yes, it's us going through. I just looked there. I got really worried that we had just been knocked out, but we go through on away goals rule. Get in there. So it is a Milan derby here in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. This should be quite interesting. Inter Milan away, but I guess you could say it's at home because it's at the San Siro. Let's see if we can get off to a good start, get some away goals. You will see that there is no Suso. He has been injured. Murray has come in to replace him. Let's see if we can still beat Inter. We're going to simulate it. 1-0 away goals. And the surprise pickup of Davies gets the goal. And we have the second leg here against Inter Milan. Come on, lads. Let's get straight into the semi-final. It would be pretty good if we could win the Champions League on our first time of asking. We did it with Man United. We almost did it with Man City. Can we do it here with Milan, which has been quite a decent freaking game? They get a huge injury in the first minute. We're going to simulate it. We go through on penalties. Yes. Thank God. We went through on away goals against Bayern, and now we go through on penalties against Inter. Our Champions League semi-final will be against Borussia Dortmund. I almost said Barcelona, but they beat Barcelona on a penalty shootout. The other semi-final is a big one, PSG and Atletico Madrid, but we have to focus on Dortmund. So here we are, the first leg against Borussia Dortmund. We are at home. Come on, fellas. Let's head into the second leg and keep this run alive. It would be sick if we could get the result here against Dortmund in front of the San Siro faithful. Come on. Griezmann scores in the 4th minute for them. We simulate it. They win 2-0. Oh, we have an uphill battle in the second leg now. The Champions League semi-finals. Can we qualify for the final at the first time of asking? 2-0 down. It's going to be a huge challenge here against Borussia Dortmund. But we beat Bayern. We beat Inter Milan. Can we beat the yellow wall of Borussia Dortmund? Come on. Yes, we do. In stoppage time, Lacazette scores us the winner. The 120th minute, we are off. Finally off to the Champions League final with AC Milan.
Look, part of me, a full part of me is in love. I know we just met, but a part of you is in part of me. This I know it's more than just sex. I'm like, oh girl, you're my ghost girl. You take away my breath. And if I break your heart and you break my heart, then there's not a lot of heart left. And I ain't the best at this, that's my exorcist. They'd probably be glad to tell you this. Thinking that you're rebellious. You got a belly button ring, but you barely is. And ain't nobody here celibate. I just wanna love you for a long time. I just wanna pick you up and then toss you around, and that body, girl, is all mine.
So what you say when you gonna let me know if you give a damn about?
Here it is, lads. The Champions League final. This should be a good game. Let's see what we're made of. And let's bring the title to Milan. Oh, beautiful stuff from Marquinhos. Only playing centre defensive midfielder because Schneiderlin is suspended. Now can we get an opportunity? Keep going, Lacazette. He makes the tackle. He's going to go there. Oh, goes back to Lacazette, who goes to Martial. Goes to Sanchez, cutting. Renato Sanchez, what a save from Bernd Leno. Some nice passing play, but now we have the corner. Martial to put this one in. Get to it. Sanchez straight at Leno. Oh, they're running through. Going there to Carrasco. Good stuff from Sanchez, but it goes back to them. They go past our defense. They shoot. Save from Keylor Navas. They're running through here. Carrasco up against Suso, who's trapped back nicely. They go through the middle there. They're passing it, but that's a poor shot. 15 minutes remaining in this Champions League final, and Atletico Madrid pick up the corner here. They put that one at the back post. It floats in and they score. How have they won that header? You're kidding me. Talk about undeserved. Koke just pops up out of nowhere. And Atletico Madrid now have the lead in this Champions League final. Backs against the wall for us. I don't know how he won that header. Let's have a look on the replay here. It kind of floats up into no man's land. That's an own goal. Is that an own goal? I don't even know how that has happened. It's just pinged off freaking Dolberg's chest with incredible pace. Looking for a quick reply here. We've gone on to ultra attacking. We've looked dangerous all game, but we haven't really fabricated anything. Davies, straight through. Lacazette, heavy touch, but he equalizes. Are you kidding me? Why does this always happen? We go a goal behind and then we equalize straight away. Lacazette, the most expensive signing for our rebuilding challenge, equalizes this game up. I promise you, no scripting at all, no sliders, just absolute great football. That was great. I went ultra attacking. We saw the space. I thought he stuffed it up with a touch, but he slots it home. They're running through here. They put that one in the center. Koke's through. Don't tell me. Hits it back to post and they fucking score.
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistake.
There it is, fellas. We lose the Champions League final. The rebuild challenge is a failure. I set myself 3 seasons to do it, and we failed. We went so close. We did such a good rebuild, but we can't do it. Atletico Madrid win the Champions League final, and I think it just came down to some poor defensive mistakes. We just didn't clear it really. Well done, Atletico Madrid. You win the Champions League final. We don't win the rebuild challenge. Far out. Fair play to Atletico Madrid. They took the most of their opportunities. But fellas, that will conclude today's rebuilding challenge with AC Milan. If you are enjoying the rebuilding challenge series, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Also make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Check out my social media links, my Snapchat, my Instagram and my Twitter. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.